Jefferson purchased Louisiana Territory for the incredibly low amount of about $10 million, which is a lot of money at the time, but it works out to be a few pennies per acre. This has an interesting side effect on American democracy. Up until this point, the right to vote had been largely held by property owners, but because the land was being sold at such a cheap price, more and more American men were property owners. By the 1820s and 30s, most states had actually dropped the property qualification and extended what's called the franchise or the right to vote, sometimes called suffrage rights. It all means the same thing. Most states had expanded the franchise to all white men. We call this the time of universal white male suffrage. While they're giving this right to the white men, they're specifically disenfranchising African Americans, even those free black populations that were existing in the North. Another interesting side effect, because now that all men can vote, voting became a pastime. Voting itself became a festive occasion, often a day off where people could go and have a good time. They'd go into the towns, they'd vote, and they'd have a party. The first president that comes out of this is Andrew Jackson. He calls himself a champion of the common man. People did see him as a common man. He's not highly educated. He was a war hero. He had been an Indian fighter out in Tennessee. So as a champion of the common man,